Hi guys, AFC Passion here, back for another video on my first reaction. We're top of the league, we're top of the league, we're Leeds United, we're top of the league. Yeah, massive win, controlled, measured in every aspect of the game. You know, from start to finish we were dominant. They didn't do anything. Nothing worried me at all. Melier had nothing to do. They didn't have a shot on target. So, it's another win. And yeah, it's just, I think, like I said yesterday, my preview, um, after the results, we had to get the win in terms of, we couldn't afford to lose or draw, because it's generally the first team that falls at the first hurdle seems to be I wouldn't say out the race, but behind and having to catch up. I think Burnley and Sunderland are in that. Of course, Burnley getting a 5-0 win, which is good for them. But it'd be nice if they lost. So cheers to that Plymouth. But yeah, a massive win. Obviously, thanks goes from Mano Solomon. He's doing brilliant. He's improving game by game. Really, really good. Great work down the right side from Bogle and James, who seem to have a really, really good partnership, as well as Byron and Solomon doing that other side. But no, really good work. Aronson, Bogle, and James involved in the build-up, and then Solomon there to slot it in the back of the net. I thought Pro was a little bit quiet again tonight, a bit more involved than I think he was against Sheffield Wednesday. Was unlucky in certain aspects of his shots. I thought he got more shots off than he did against Wednesday. But it'd be nice if he found the back of the net. But if other people are stepping up to the plate, who are we as Leeds fans to complain? Doesn't matter who scores, as long as we score and we win, we get the 3 points. Of course, Dan James, who I thought was really, really good tonight, my man of the match. I think back to his best. I think just the last few games, me personally, I don't think he's been. I wouldn't say he's been terrible or bad. I just don't think he's quite been at that peak that we've seen him hit. And I think tonight he was back at it. Really, really good performance. Really good at coming back and helping out Bogle in defence when they was trying to double up on the wings with their fullbacks going forward. Really good. He works hard for the team, and I think that's why Daniel Farke and Leeds fans are loving him. His hard work, his determination, and just not even his attacking prowess, because we know what he's like when he's with his pace, but he's also being there and helping out for the team, which is really, really massive, and it contributes massively to the team and helping us out. Another clean sheet. Rod and Ampadu, I don't think they had much to do at all. Really didn't lay a glove, Norwich. No, and I think I was really happy. It's just another controlled performance, and yeah, it's another one tick off. And Burnley on Sunday, but no, I'm really happy. Obviously, subs came on in the second half very early. In terms of, I think it was Gruev and Firpo. The earliest I think we've seen Daniel Farke bring on subs, and I think the main reason for the Gruev one was because Tanaka did have his yellow card, and he was a challenge away from getting it. Yeah, and we don't really need a red. There was controversy about him getting the red for the tackle he made when Norwich tried to counter. My opinion, of course, being biased, which I am. Yeah, it was a foul, but I don't think a second yellow. A little bit dramatic from the Norwich bench and the players. It's like, but there you are. They'll try and get anything they can. But no, he brought on Gruev and brought on Firpo. I thought it was really, really good when he came on. I thought Firpo brought back that energy down that wing. Doesn't have to cut in like Barham. That's not discrediting Barham at all. Really good Barham, a safe option, and just a Swiss Army knife. Seems to fit in. Either it's right back or left back, he'll do a job for you, and he's there for you. Professional. That's what I use, I think. Sam Byram. Excuse me. But no, Firpo came on, and energy, and they never just bombing down the wing. Really good. I thought a few times, maybe being a little bit harsh here, but in my opinion, did get caught a few times when going forward. I think Ramazani on twice actually. One of them he didn't see his man running, but there you are. And but no, I remember Ramazani did some really good work on the edge of Norwich's Leeds' box, I guess, in terms of good just determination. He won the ball back and then tried to get away from his man. And I think it was what's he called now? Norwich player. Lewis Dobbin. That's him. Yeah, the guy they got from Aston Villa. Played for West Brom previously. Didn't do much and just played his second game now for Norwich City. Again, didn't do much. Really, really surprised. Onel Hernandez, who was really good quite a few years ago when Leeds did go up in the Bielsa days, the great days, the attacking, non-stop, the pressing days. Yeah, really surprised Norwich. Of course, without their main man in Borja Signs, but there you are. That's his own fault. Kenny McLean, I think tried to a few times. I didn't notice when watching it through LUTV. I think he tried to get in Brendan Harrington's head. I remember the first game, the game back at Carrow Road earlier in the season. I think he did a job on Harrington in terms of just being there, but I think Harrington was really good tonight. I think just a little bit at times could do with just releasing the ball a bit more earlier. But if he wins the fouls, it's not a bad thing. But yeah, that's something he'll obviously having to work on when hopefully if we do go up, and hopefully competition does come into that. I'm really wanting another number 10 when we go up, hopefully, or if we go up. But I think we will, in my opinion. But no, it's a really good. It's just a professional performance at the end of the day where we just mauled all over him. I think 2-0. Could we have scored more? Probably yes. And as every game seems to be in the 2-0 wins, we do take our foot off the gas. We do sit back. Fans can say, do we let him into the game? Oh, it's hard to say because I think by allowing him to come onto us, we can therefore counter and then we space open. But when we do have the ball in our possession, we don't really mind going, from Road onto Ampadu. So yeah, I wouldn't see it as just taking the gas off, our foot off the gas. I think it's just, keeping professional and just maybe there's chaos moments at times where it is frantic and maybe Daniel Farker just wants to see, us to just be, retain the ball in possession and just keep more calm and, but no, really good tonight. Meslier, like I said, didn't have much to do. Bogle I thought was really, really good tonight, really good. He's just got massive energy, and him and Dan James, he's just got that really good synergy and partnership, and it really works to perfection. Of course, obviously Byron Solomon, really good again. I really like Solomon. I love that. I think he's the player that we all thought we were going to sign in terms of just being there in the right place at the right time. James, man of the match, really, really good tonight. Again, back to his best. Tanaka and Rothwell didn't have much to do. I think just a professional performance by themselves. I thought Aronson was good. Made some good decisions in terms of driving with the ball at defenders and really making Kenny McLean's job really hard. And I don't think he didn't get much joy out of trying to either wind. And I did notice a few times that he was trying to wind up Aronson and get in his ear. Got fouled quite a lot, Aronson, but I think which issue so that was Leeds Van Teen Aronson. Get fouled a lot. Pirro, I wouldn't say he got marked out of the game. I wouldn't. I think just maybe not his night. Of course, Gilavogi came on the last few minutes. Just same as usual with Gilavogi. I really like seeing Gilavogi. I think he's just love him as a professional, and he knows his role at the club. Coming on for the last few minutes to take over the game. Did almost score. Perot headed it back across goal. I thought Gruev was really good in corners. Me personally, I think one frustration for me is just set pieces. We don't seem to be effective. Now, that's probably an understatement, very cliche, because but it's really disappointing. The amount of corners Leeds get we're averaging about 10, maybe more a game. Excuse me again. So yeah, we don't seem to just use them to our perfection and use it to my advantage. And it's not good. I thought Guerrero's were better on corners, me personally, than Rothwell tonight. That's the only one thing, a slight critic I probably have of Rothwell tonight is that his corners weren't the best. I don't think his deliveries were the best. I think the ones against Sheffield Wednesday for me were more frustrating. A few of them didn't actually beat the first man. But no, Guerrero was really good at corners. I remember one that he put in quite late in the second half. Pirro headed it across goal, and Gilavogi stretched to get there and he couldn't get it. I really wanted to see Gilavogi score. But no, massive win. 2-0, professional performance. Burnley next. Tough indeed. I'd say our biggest test since probably Sheffield United in terms of quality, in terms of toughness. It's gonna be really, I think, end-to-end game in terms of, we've got to take our chances. Burnley are a team that don't give up. They don't give up goals. They never seem to let much in. They've got a massive record of getting clean sheets. I'm not sure how many's on the bounce now, but I'm talking quite a few since the last blip. I'm talking near the start of December. So they've been really consistent for quite a while period. Scoring 5 tonight was actually quite, I think, unusual in terms of them. They don't really score much. The team seems to be kind of like Leeds in terms of getting 1-0 or 2-0 wins. But no, I think the toughest game, and obviously we've got some tough games in Sheffield United coming up at Bramall Lane. Of course, Turf Moor Monday, Sky. It'll be tough, but I think most fans here will take a try. I want to see a win. I really do. I think if we don't beat Sheffield or Burnley, we don't deserve to go up. You got to beat the best. So let me say that again. You've got to beat the best to be the best. We can't just. I hope we don't turn up and get mauled. I wouldn't surprise if it is a Leeds thing. To have this massive, I wouldn't say massive, but amazing, confident record and go down and get slapped 2 or 3-0. It would be Leeds. I've seen it in the past. Many Leeds fans have. But I hope we turn up. Take our chances. So I don't think we're going to get as many chances as we have in a while. We seem to get averaging 15 plus shots each game, having 60 to 65% possession each game. I think it'll be very tight in terms of care with the ball. I think we've got to be better, and I think we've got to. Obviously, our winger's going to be crucial in Dan James and Solomon, who I was surprised, both Arrington and Solomon starting, unchanged team with what Fark was saying in his conference in terms of both of them being 50-50 and potentially out. So I thought they were going to make the bench, but making the starting lineup, it's a positive. And I'm trying to think of any absentees out at the minute. I'm trying to think. Oh, Strauch. How could I forget? So, we're a Strauch away from being a fully fit team. I say that, but we do always seem to get injuries. We always do seem to. There's not many times where we have a full fit team. It is very rare in terms of Leeds. So, Strauch, obviously, I think we'll find out within the next presser whether it will be 3 weeks, or maybe 2 weeks now, depending on obviously where he is with his recovery, or is it months? Obviously, Daniel Fark did say if it is quite a substantial period that he will dip into the market in centre back. I'm reading between the lines of what he was saying, but that is what I got from it. Other people might get their different takes, but that is what I got from it. I'd like to see a sign maybe that Andrew Amabamadele, obviously Nottingham Forest isn't getting much game time with obviously the success they're having at the minute in the Premier League. I think they're over third, I think, and obviously Murillo and I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. I think it's Croatian or something. I can't say his name, but he's not getting in the team. Fark's obviously worked with him before in terms of bringing him through at Norwich. I remember him actually scoring on one of his debuts against Leeds back in the Premier League. Back when I think it was 2-1. I remember Rafinha scored and Rodrigo down at Carrow Road. I remember Amabamadele getting the equaliser. Obviously brought him through. Didn't really work out in terms of I think they sold him on for about 20 million actually. I think. Excuse me once again. So yeah, obviously got a good profit in terms of through the academy. Wouldn't mind him on loan, but obviously, I don't see Ampadu being the full replacement. As much as I love Ampadu, I do see him as a better midfielder than a centre back. So him and Rodon, not Rothwell. Him and Rodon both have that contingency of being in the Welsh national team together. So they'll have that bond, and obviously Leeds together. But I see him as more of a 6 instead of a centre back. But hoping obviously that'll be addressed in. I'm guessing. I think it'll be Saturday. The conference, his press conference. It's 2 days before each game, so we do play after everyone's played. So to say Sheffield, I'm hoping it'd be nice if results do all go away, but end of the day, we focus on ourselves. If you guys have enjoyed this reaction, won't mind subscribing. Any comments, any suggestions for any videos, I'd appreciate it. Any word advice, anything, put anything you want in the comments. Subscribe if you do like my content. If you haven't already, do appreciate it, and enjoy your night. LEEDS is LEEDS.